There's no way Doc Rivers becomes the first coach to drop a 3-0 lead after being a coach that drops multiple 3-1 leads, right? Right? Let's talk about it. But before we get started, let's have a word from our sponsors today, SeatGeek. Now, SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes all the confusion out of buying tickets. You have an event you want to go to, but they're sold out? Not anymore. Just go on SeatGeek and type in the event that you want to go to, and they show you all the tickets available, and they rate them from a score from 0 to 10. 0 being a bad deal, and 10 being in the green, which is a good deal. And today, if you use my code FLB at checkout, you get 20% off your first ticket. With the NBA playoffs here and a lot of games being sold out, I highly suggest that you do take advantage of that and use SeatGeek to get a ticket to see your favorite team play. I just used it. I'm going to go see the Miami Heat Game 2 game against the Atlanta Hawks. But with that being said, thank you for SeatGeek for sponsoring. I'm at a loss for words tonight. Tonight has been such an eventful night, from the Nets' failure to this, to a whole lot of stuff, but this is focused on the Raptors. Amazing team. To be down 3-0 and fight your way back to here to have a game 6 in your home building is actually insane. But Doc Rivers has a chance to be the first coach to ever drop a 3-0 lead after dropping multiple 3-1 leads in his career. Without Fred VanVleet in the lineup, the Toronto Raptors look a little bit way more cohesive on the defensive end, and that could be a problem. I honestly thought that without Fred, even though their defense may be a bit better, what he provides on offense could really be hampered in this game, since the Raptors may not be able to manufacture as much offense as possible. But Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, and Scotty Barnes, y'all did some amazing work tonight, and y'all need to clap it up for them. But before we get to the main thing tonight, which is the Toronto Raptors defense, I want to talk about their offense for a little bit. Tonight I was really worried, since they were without Fred. I think is their best offensive player, or at least their best shooter, and their floor general on the court. So I did think they were going to be a little bit disorganized, but I did know their defense is going to be a little better without him here. But I didn't know that they looked this cohesive on offense. It was a lot of driving kick game, attacking the paint with reckless abandon. Pascal Siakam, I'm so proud of you. You beat the Beyblade Man allegations, and you actually really stepped up this game and gave this team some really nice play. They didn't shoot well from 3 at all this game, but you weren't expecting them to. But they played really well in the mid-range and attacked the paint a lot this game. And with Joel Embiid with a thumb injury this game, I think they smell blood in the water, and they attacked the paint with reckless abandon. Joel Embiid didn't know how to protect the rim at all, and the entire Philadelphia 76ers didn't really do a good job of helping him on the defensive end at all, in no way, shape, or form. And everybody from Pascal Siakam to Scotty Barnes to OG Anunoby to Precious Achiuwa, who's amazing in this game right now, took all advantage of that this game. So with the entire lineup being above 6'6" at all times and attacking the rim with reckless abandon against a center that was injured, and the rest of his team wasn't really helping him at all, the Toronto Raptors are able to go 24 of 28 inside the paint. That is some unheard of level of efficiency at the rim, and it just goes to show that this team is not out of it yet. And then you look on the 76ers side of it, their offense was piss poor at best. Joel Embiid didn't look right this game. James Harden got completely locked up in every single form, way, or fashion. He was going in on the pick and roll. And instead of, them attacking Fred VanVleet every single time, it was a switch every single time. So you were switching off Scotty Barnes for Gary Trent Jr. or Anunoby or Pascal Siakam or Precious Achiuwa, one out of every one of those guys. And he really was just forced to ISO the entire game. And as you see, he wasn't able to really produce to that level. I don't think we're at the same James Harden level where he was in Houston, that he can produce at that level in ISO situations anymore, because he just really hasn't looked right this playoffs. And I think we have to accept that this is probably who James Harden is right now. And if this is who he is, the 76ers are in very big trouble. And I can tell you, this defense is going to be erratic going into Toronto. They're going to be on Harden the entire time. There's going to be switches every single play. He's going to be forced to ISO again. And Joel Embiid is either going to have to be dominant, or the shooters are going to have to go off, which is going to be hard to do when the Toronto Raptors also do such a good job of closing out on 3-point shots. this is also up to Doc Rivers to actually be a coach and actually do well and adjust to what the Toronto Raptors are doing to put James Harden, Joel Embiid, and everybody else in situations that they can be successful in. And right now, he's not doing that at all, and it's very scary to think that he could be the first coach to drop a 3-0 lead. I think I may be jumping the gun a little bit, but it's very much possible. If there's a series where it's possible, this is the one. So now that we talked about the success of the Raptors offense and the woes of the 76ers overall in offense and defense this game, let's talk about the main subject, the Toronto Raptors defense, which is absolutely insane this game. They held the 76ers to basically either league average or lower from every single zone in this game. From 5 for 25 at the top of the key, 3 of 7 in the corner, 2 of 5 in the other corner, 18 for 29 at the rim, which sounds like a good percentage, but when you're at the rim and you miss 11 shots in the game, that's pretty bad. And in the mid-range area and the floater area, a little bit inside the free throw line, they went a combined 3 for 15. This team was not looking great tonight. James Harden, again, was not able to produce the level that you want him to or you expecting to when he gave up Ben Simmons. He really wasn't getting any looks. He wasn't getting the favorable switches that he was either on Fred VanVleet or getting downhill in the pick and roll at all. He was forced to ISO the entire game with Joel Embiid being a little bit limp. Joel Embiid wasn't able to really get anything going or get to the free throw line at all, which you know he's injured. But this Toronto defense literally was insane in every single way, shape, or form. And if there's a team that can come back from a 3-0 deficit, this is the one. And I can't wait for the next game because that game in Toronto is going to be absolutely insane. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is FLB. That's my time, and I'm out.